Hello everybody, and welcome back to more of the Dynasty series. It's me, Cooper, and today we have Dr. Collector, played by Yusei Fudo, going up against White Knight and Sarina. Sarina has her Mirror and Monarch cards, whereas Dr. Collector has his female magicians. We'll see which one is stronger, and we'll see which one has better combos. In my opinion, Dr. Collector has better combos, Sarina Monster have better effects just in general. So I would say Sarina bricks more often. And yet it looks like Dr. Collector has not bricked. Okay, yeah, I say Sarina bricks more often, so I say Dr. Collector has a 70% chance of winning. But seeing as how the rest of these top 8 duels have been going, anything can happen. Wow, the job-changing mirror, a card you need to make Summon Skull back in Duels to the Roses. And I think even in what's it called? Forbidden Memories, is just sitting there being a nice defensive monster. Good job. You see, guys, this card is a wicked mirror that blocks off damaging effects of an attack. And it did. It actually did. That's probably the first time it ever performed its description. In the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! That was probably the only time it's ever done it. I don't care if you guys have video proof. This was the only time. I had it first. This is the video proof that job-changing mirror finally did its goddamn job. Or job-change mirror. Oh, there we go. That is pretty impressive. So let's go ahead and see what's happening. We're going to have good old Yusei Fudo go in with what other effects you have. That's going to be 600 burn. That's not bad. Ebon Magician Current is still nice just for its burn effect, even if you can't destroy an opponent's monster. And who knows, maybe you'll have your Magician's Valkyria. Oh, no, White Magician. Okay, we got the combo, everybody. It's Ebon with White Magician. They're both powerful together, because one will heal, one will burn, and even if they can't get through the defenses, they're looking good. But the damage is Magician Circle. There we go. With that play, we could summon the Unstoppable. I'm actually curious which one they're going to make. Are we going for the safe Magician's Valkyria? I love it. Magician's Valkyria will protect the monster and destroy the job change mirror. And never mind, there's two of them. There's two instances where that job change mirror did its goddamn job. And there goes one of them. Apparently its mirror effects are not going to be perfect, but it was still a good play nonetheless. Let's go ahead and see what they got. White Knight needs a tribute. They need a Monarch card. If they don't get a Monarch card, they're going to be in some trouble because Magician's Valkyria is going to give them... Magician's Valkyria is protecting the other two cards. So we'll see. We'll see. Are they lucky enough to draw one of the Monarchs? They have plenty. Nope, they did not draw one of the Monarchs. That is not good. That is not good. And now, will we see the lock? If we see the lock, the only card that can save them is Zaborg. Zaborg is the only Monarch that could destroy a monster, ending the lock. 600 burn and lots of healing because there's 3 monsters on the field. That's 1,200 heals from White Magician Pikaru. That is really nice. All right, so looking like we're moving up in the world. That's nice. That's nice. Very good. Now we're going to see if... okay, that gets rid of the job change mirror. And then we're probably going to have White Magician Pikaru destroy the face-down monster. Or Ebon. They have the same attack. It doesn't make a difference. One has a wand, one has a whip, but they do the same job. And... ooh, Archfiend Mirror is a lot weaker. That is not a mirror card you want in Sarina's deck. I'm going to guess you drew a bunch of normal monsters and none of your actual good ones. Or you drew your ritual spell or ritual monster, but not the other. There are many ways that hand can become a brick, especially if you do not have your Monarchs already. So it's already too late for a Monarch card now unless you can draw one of your better spells or trap cards, but we'll see what happens. Sarina is one of those people that do have good... oh my god, it's the ritual! Just like that, she throws away the Fiend's Mirror to summon the Fiend's Mirror. That's why her deck was bricked. But the Fiend's Mirror rocks a 2100 attack stat. It's beautiful. It's gonna stop anything. This card... oh, never mind. That card's unstoppable. Nightmare Wheel is super annoying, but Monster Reborn will bring back... actually, there's nothing I could think of that'd be worth. Unless you're going for a Tribute Summon for Load of Darkness. That's the only reason. That's the only reason you Monster Reborn, unless you thought you could bring back your Fiend's Mirror. But that is a big misplay because you didn't use the other Fiend's Mirror as Tribute. You used it as Tribute, you didn't summon it. Premature Burial is going to bring back what exactly? Alright, you're kind of playing extremely poorly now. I don't understand any of these plays. Battle Phase, I really don't understand. What the hell is going on? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. You're still you should have saved that premature burial. You're still definitely in the duel. All you have to do is draw a Monarch card, and you have a card that they can't overpower unless they get Cosmo Queen. So you're chilling. Like, White Knight, you are completely chilling. There's no reason to be afraid right now. All right, E-Bomb will do another 600, but that's not a problem. Okay. You can destroy the job change mirror, but unless you have your boss monster, you can't beat that mirror. And as long as that mirror remains, then there's always a chance for a top deck Monarch. And you do have your boss monster, super unlucky. But if your opponent was smart enough to keep their other monster, then they would have actually had a chance to bring out a Monarch. And if it was Zaborg, it could have saved the day. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Fiend's Mirror. And now we got to get rid of that card over there. All right. It's looking real bad to be a Sarina fan right now, but maybe she'll do a little bit better in the next duel. Monster aboard on main phase 2. I despise that. I honestly do. But there was nothing in your grave, and all you could steal was a job change mirror to Archfiend mirror at that time, so I'm not going to judge you. It's just I've seen too many AIs do that. That last top deck of Fiend Reflection number 2 is going to end this duel. Looking at Sarina's deck, it's like, how'd she get top 8? Well, you got to watch her duels. She did really good in that, getting to top 8. But all you could attack is, yeah, you can't even end yourself. You can't even end yourself. You have to let your opponent win. Turn 10 victory. We're going to have to give it to good old Dr. Collector. This man is a genius. He made his deck through perfection. And with the Fiend's Mirror, the duel is over. Game 1 goes to good old Dr. Collector. But Sarina still has plenty of chances left. So let's go ahead and give her another one. Alright, come on, Sarina. Get your Monarchs, get your combos. Don't play poorly again. No one needs to see that when you always have... There's always a chance. There are situations like in the previous top 8 duels where I was like, okay, no, this is a game over. That wasn't one of them. Because you run Monarchs, that was not one of the game over situations. A Monarch card easily beats a Magician's Valkyria in damage, and Zaborg Monarch would pop the monster. So you would have nothing to worry about. Yes, it's a 1 out of 30 chance you would have drawn it, but as long as you have that chance, you don't throw stuff away. That's what I think anyway. So let's see what we got here. 2 face downs and Ebon. Okay, similar start from first duel, but Dr. Collector is looking strong. Now we're going to see what White Knight's got to show off. Ooh, Manju of the 10,000 Hands. That's an amazing card. Really gets... Okay, maybe you'll even get your mirror. Let's assume there's a Nightmare Wheel on the field, but that's fine. As long as you get the mirror out, you can get the Nightmare Wheel out early. But we'll see if you even have the combo yet. You know me, guys. I always say go aggressive. There we go. Beastly Mirror Ritual. Throw away your other Ritual monster if you happen to have 2 again. If not, then you're going to have to throw a Monarch away, which would suck. Or if you have 2 weak monsters. Oh, that sucks. I was assuming you were going to keep Manju because I assume there's a Nightmare Wheel. That does kind of suck. Because if you kept Manju, then you have 2 attacks and you have a good chance of getting rid of Ebon. But I guess it doesn't matter if they keep Ebon, just the little burn damage. So go ahead, Beastly Me. Up there it is. Okay, there's the Nightmare Wheel. And this is why you want to still have Manju on the field. But I'm going to assume you have another strategy. That's not the one I was thinking of, but... You know, that works too. Reflect Bounder is a beautiful card to get on the field. And without a Nightmare Wheel stopping that card, you're going to be able to do a lot of damage eventually. So these mirror cards are kicking in and Sarina's making a comeback. I'm going to assume that other face down card is Magician's Circle, which is not going to save them anytime soon unless they ran Dark Magician Girl. There goes another 500 burn. Still, a 2100 beater on the field does protect you in general. Reflect Bounder could die to anything, so even though it does damage, it could die to anything. Even one of those White Magician Picaros or Ebons could kill it. Honestly, if it were me, I would attack it with Apprentice Magician, if I had Apprentice Magician. Yes, I take a lot of damage, but I get rid of it early while I still have life points to spare, and Apprentice Magician lets me search my deck for an Apprentice Magician in defense mode, giving me a face-down defense mode monster, so my opponent has nothing to work with. But that's just me. I don't know if you even have that option with 3 cards in hand. But we'll find out. If you set a card, we'll find out. If you don't set a card, we'll find out. So, what are you going to do? Dr. Collector sets a card. If it is Apprentice Magician, I'm going to laugh at them and say, haha, should have went with my strategy because look what happens right now. Tribute Summon. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Tribute. 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 Ah, coward. Why would you? Even if that's Archfiend Mirror, you put that in attack mode. All right? You're here to win battles. The only thing that can stop you is Magician's Valkyria. That's the one thing that can stop you. And I don't want you to be afraid of it. So let's see what happens. Reflect Bounder is going in. And it was Magician's Valkyria. The lock is now possible, which means Zaborg is going to gain value. And hell, Reflect Bounder will just remain with value because, you know, you can at least damage them that way. So let's see. Will the lock be a possibility, or will we be in a situation where they just have another Magician? Ooh, Dimensional Fissure. That is really good. You don't want your... Ooh, that is smart. You're going to heal yourself while your opponent's unable to kill your Valkyria. And you get to burn them with Nightmare Wheel. It's a good combo. Unless your opponent has Mobius. If your opponent has Mobius, you might be in some trouble. Ooh, baby. The lock has been created. You are in danger now. All right. Well, I did say Zaborg, right? Oh, look at that. You did 200 damage. Enjoy it. That's the last damage you're going to do this duel. And there goes your mirror. Still, like I said, you got Zaborg in that deck somewhere, so it's not like it's over. You still have a chance to come back. Now, let's see what they do. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Reflect Bounder's still in attack mode, so, you know, if they risk it to get rid of it, they will, you know, pay for it. The problem is, as much burn as Reflect Bounder could do, which is a minimum of 1,700, your opponent is healing 1,200 each turn minimum. So, yeah, Yusei is looking real strong right now. Right now, what they're doing on their draw phase is not doing anything, actually. It's kind of weird. Usually there's no stun. Standby phase, I expect something to happen, because you have to choose between her effect and the burning effect. And that does take an extra few seconds. I understand that. And then there's the healing effect. Okay. So now, what are you going to do? Do you have a fourth monster? Do you have Ebon? Do you have a third Magician's Valkyria just to make the lock super locked? Where no one gets to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Maybe. Maybe not. If I were you, if I had that spell card, I'd start burning them with the spell card. And then let Nightmare Wheel with the burning spell card win me the duel. Because you don't even need to get rid of Reflect Bounder if you don't gain anything out of it. The only way you would gain something is if you attacked it with Apprentice Magician. That's the only thing I can see. Alright, just a basic end phase. That's fine. You're doing 500 damage a turn. It's not enough, but eventually you'll draw your spell card to do even more damage. That's why Dr. Collector made a genius level deck where he could win in multiple ways. And then, like I said, White Knight's still end phase. Yep, you got to wait for the right Monarch cards. Until you get the right Monarch, you got to just play it passively. But right now, you're doing just fine. White Knight looks like they're trying to end their phase, but maybe there's a trap trying to activate on top of it. I don't know. Whatever the case, doesn't seem to be moving forward. But we'll see. All right, maybe a little connectivity issues. It happens. Now we're at standby phase. We're going to do that burn heal thing. All right, here comes the heal and the burn. 500 burn going down to Sarina. She's very close to getting knocked out of top 8. She wants to make it to semifinals at least, but maybe she won't be able to. But we'll see. There's still always a chance. Everyone needs to believe that there's a chance. At least I do, as a viewer. Graceful Charity is an amazing card to pull, especially if you can throw cards away with Dimensional Fissure. But we'll see if you can. Doesn't look like anything's getting thrown away. Cosmo Queen. That would be an amazing combo. If you have the card, that would be a great combo. MST, get rid of the Reflect Bounder. That's a good play. Or the Mirror Force. That's an even better play, I'll admit. It was Mirror Wall, but it doesn't work. Okay, Mirror Wall would have been super annoying. And honestly would have cost you if you had gone aggressive, but it's not like you're going aggressive. Yes, you are. Dimensional Fusion, everybody. That's right. With this card, we got the Cosmo Queen, the boss monster. You can't summon the other one, but they could summon the Fiend Reflection Mirror. And there we go. Everything can go aggressive now. The only card you gotta leave a lot. You know what? You could attack. Yep, there we go. I was gonna say, if you were willing to not gain life points, you could attack with that one. Perfect play. Honestly, if you're just going for damage, that was the perfect play, and I agree with it 100%. Because screw Nightmare Wheel's slow burn. Just go for it. Get rid of the reflection mirror. Get rid of the beast mirror ritual card. Who needs it? I don't. Throw it away. And then with that card thrown away, go direct damage. And now you forced White Knight into a position where they must draw cards fast. They need Monster Reborn and they need Zaborg. It's still the only way. But this time you have to hit Cosmo Queen, which really sucks for you. Because that means you have to wait for another card like Mirror Force or Mirror Wall to stop the Magician's Valkyrias. MST can hit Dimensional. That's smart. Now, do you have another monster? Reflect Bounder. That's good. You just can't attack, but it's a good play at least. That way you get some burn back. Graceful Charity is... Okay, summoning a monster and then Graceful Charity. I don't agree with that play. I don't agree with that. There could have been a better play. But who knows? Right now, you're probably just searching for Mirror Wall or Mirror Force. It's your only hope. If we see a trap card, then there's a chance. There's a small chance Sarina can come back. If we don't see a trap card, ooh, then the duel is over. But that's a trap. Sarina's the only one in this tournament with Mirror Force because it has Mirror in the name. But will she actually be able to pull it off? Nightmare Wheel, strange. Are we going to try and win by burn? You know what? I could see that. I could see that. Out of fear, because they don't want to have a chance of losing the duel, they go for Nightmare Wheel. And then with the Nightmare Wheel, they'll win the duel. They just have to not go aggressive. It'd just be a very passive duel. But it does earn your opponent some turns for tribute monsters, so you got to be a little careful about that. No way! You don't have to be careful. You can win by the spell card alone. You just never attack. You can just end your turn, and I will understand. If you play passively, I will... Oh! Oh, keep the lock. Oh, I thought you would still attack it, but no? Okay. No, this works. This 100% was a good play. Because if that was the legendary Mirror Force, you can win around it. You just get that Magical Blast. Instead of using your normal draw phase, you just use that card. And then you do 600 burn every turn, and then 1100 burn each turn. You beat White Knight in 2 turns. And then you can attack with Cosmo Queen if you really want to see if you could have won. And if you don't, you still have 2 Magician Valkyria in defense mode. But that's only if you don't want to go for the spell card. Either way, it's a win-win situation. If they attack now, they win now. If they go for the spell, then they can't win now, but it doesn't matter. End turn. White Knight is the one that has to play proactively. They have to get rid of one of those monsters right now, or Sarina is knocked out of the tournament. Amazing play from Yusei. Mobius, you know what? You got rid of Nightmare Wheel, but they can still get the spell card back. And you can't attack because of the lock. That was the best you could do. I understand. That was literally the best play you had. I'm not going to blame you, White Knight. You did your best. Sarina did her best. But it looks like Dr. Collector and his big brain are going all the way to the finals of the tournament. 600 burn is about to come in and win this duel. Dr. Collector will be your final semifinalist. We know our top 4 competitors. We know what's going to happen. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and goodbye.